What's up, everyone, and welcome to the PSN Party Podcast, episode 16. Tonight's episode is a bit of a special. Not much really news-wise on the PlayStation front, and not stuff that we've probably not, hashed over again and again, week in, week out. So this week we're doing something a bit different. We normally play 20 questions at the end of each show. Today, it's a 100-question special. And the idea is I have 5 games. We do one game at a time. And the panel has 100 questions to figure them all out. So if you get the first game in 10 questions, that means you've still got 90 questions for the other 4 games. And obviously, if you guess a game and it is wrong, you automatically lose that game. And it will go against your win streak, which the panel have been on fire every week so far. And again, I can only answer yes and no. If stuff's a bit vague, I'll bend a little bit. But other than that, that's how it works. But let's introduce the panel. I am your host this evening, the Marvel snapping, Destiny 2 shooting, clicking heads, ripping into some shreds, BMG. And I am joined by my co-host. He's the $70 PlayStation game buying, novel writing, the American soldier, SSG Sentinel. Good evening, sir.
Evening, everybody. Thanks for the intro. I appreciate it.
Just keep it interesting, just for you. We're also joined by the ghost-busting, game reviewing, will play, eat anything you put in front of him. I'm a Ghostbuster. Ash, good evening.
How do? How's it going?
Oh, all good. Tickety-boo.
Apologies, for some reason my internet is playing bugger at the moment. So if I just suddenly go quiet, I'll be back. But it's just I'm trying to watch the YouTube stream at the same time to join the chat, and it's not having any of it right now. I'm not sure what's wrong. So who knows? This StreamYard seems to be working fine, but I literally switched my PlayStation on. It was no Wi-Fi, and then it's finally connected. But something's not happy unless it's downloading something in background.
Maybe it's any trouble with the PlayStation Network.
No, because my YouTube, the actual trying to get on YouTube on my laptop is not happy either. So if I suddenly go quiet, I'm still here. I'll be back. It's just
he just died.
The internet hates me.
Oh dear. Oh well. And also join us this evening for the first time on the PSN Party Podcast. He is the Brazilian scientist, Sea of Thieves plunderer, the amazing milkman, Fabio.
the titles. Yeah, here, I'm here, and just kidding. Glad to be here. Always a pleasure to be part of more stuff here in this channel, not just Dev Over Time, which is the show that I host, but I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thanks for joining us. And just for everyone that's joined us in chat, we're not doing news today because, news is a bit quiet. So we're just going to have fun. And feel free, panel, to chat, to help the panel out, answer.
Because we need it, he means.
If you've got any questions that you think they should ask or you think you know what it is, feel free to drop it in chat to help the guys out. So, but before we actually start playing 100 questions, let's find out what everyone is been playing so far this week and over the weekend. Fabio, let's go with you first, my friend. What have you been playing?
Yo, so what I've been playing? I've been playing Halo Infinite because, I've been enjoying a lot of Season 3. I've been also playing NBA 2K23. And I intend to play MLB The Show 23 because it's right now available on Xbox Game Pass, and I believe that it is also available in every platform that it was supposed to be released. So everybody since PlayStation players to Xbox players can all enjoy a little bit of baseball.
Bit of baseball. That's where they get that thin bat and hit that little ball.
What? Okay, fair enough. God,
It's that weird
yeah.
version of cricket.
Oh yeah,
Is
we
it
are.
me?
Oh yeah, we are. I forgot we are talking about an American game to
Yeah.
UK people. Fair
We call
enough.
it rounders in the
Yeah,
UK.
rounders. It's a girls' sport.
Rounders.
Yeah,
Girls'
rounders.
rounders.
Why rounders?
Because you
You
run
run
round.
round.
Just that? Just
Yeah,
that?
you hit a
That's
ball, you
it.
run round. Rounders.
No. Why
Yeah.
don't? You...
Why'd you call it baseball?
Because there's 4 bases and you need to use the ball to get to those bases.
And also, right, quick question:
You go
why do you
round.
call it American football when it's clearly American hand egg?
Because you run with
Actually,
the ball.
You don't.
here's the
you,
no.
you don't.
Here's the thing.
You hardly
No.
use your feet, and it's not a ball.
Here's the thing, to the United States is only football. They don't call it American football. There's football, which is the American football, and there's soccer, which is the everybody's football.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just wrong. You're all wrong. I'm disappointed in you. You need to rename all your sports clearly.
so only UK names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the great. Do you know that language you speak? English.
The language
Right.
you speak.
American.
Wait,
They
I'm from
speak English, but for some reason
Ash.
they decided to butcher it into
Ash.
like soccer. What's that bollocks?
Ash. Has it been so long since we talked to each other that you forgot that I'm from Brazil?
Yeah, but you still
Or do you still,
baseball. It's American.
or do you
All
still, or do
American.
you still think I am Italian?
You're American. You're American. You told
I'm
us.
American now.
It's all a secret.
I mean, he is
Real
South
American.
American, so there you go. See.
Yeah,
No,
he lives
no,
in,
no,
he lives
no,
in
you
Brazil
won't-
to avoid the mafia
Seriously?
because of the milk.
He's Sentinel. Don't do that. He's
I'm-
South
I'm-
American.
See, he's North American. Or
BMG,
I'm North American. He's South American. We're both American. See, there you go.
Exactly. You're all the same.
I'm officially annoyed American because god damn it.
Well,
There you go. See.
We need to teach you the King's English.
Yeah.
I would like a glass of water.
No, it's want a cup of tea, governor.
Governor, up the apples and pears, please.
Oh, wait. Did you just make the sound of you drinking the tea?
Yeah, do it.
What you,
Don't be.
What you,
No, it's like don't be cheeky, bruv.
No.
how did you end up with a manky in your wallet? That's £100, by the way. A
Yeah.
manky.
Still learning. I'm still learning.
I tell you what, BMG, I'm currently looking at the PlayStation sale today that's gone live, right? I've found the game that is why you play PlayStation and you love it so much, right? It's called, this is a PlayStation game, and I don't believe it's on Xbox. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. And the tagline
What?
is single and ready to wrinkle.
Oh Jesus!
Do you want me to read the description out? This is a proper PlayStation game.
Only
Yes,
on
we need
PlayStation.
this.
It's called I'm in love with your dead grandmother. Hello, I'm Noah. I'm 28 years old and still haven't got a single date in my life. I'm looking for a life coach who can help me figure out the hard choices in my day-to-day life. You know, I'm sad and single. I have some friends online, but that's it. My main hobby is playing video games. Oh man, this is your life, BMG. And
I know.
sharing
Sounds,
pictures
yeah.
with my friends from the interweb. They all like my pictures and say I'm special and funny. I recently created a dating profile because my friend told me I could get some action if I did. I might not be an action star like the people in the movies, but I still like action in my life because action is fun. I used one of my best pictures for my profile. It's super hot and shows off my beautiful mustache, which my mum says is a lady magnet.
Okay,
I
that's
found-
BMG's. That's BMG's. Yeah, totally.
Oh Jesus!
Thankfully, I got a date with a girl named Michelle. She's a bit too young for my liking. I prefer people that are over 70 years old. Just a preference, but I'm willing to give her a try. Can you please help me not ruin this date with her? Please. I will sometimes ask for your help on how to react or what to do. Thank you. Lots of kisses. Noah. And this is a 10.48 gig game. PS4 Pro enhanced. Single player game on PlayStation. Looks fantastic.
You've got to be reviewing that, Ash. You've got to be.
I don't know if it's worth the two. I don't know if I can afford the £2.79 in my life. If anyone wants to buy me it for £2.79, I will play that. I'll stream it for you all. But right now, I'm trying to have a saving sort of cull on.
If anybody in the chat would like to drop a super chat of £2.79, so Ash can review this game.
Like BMG, honestly, if after 100 questions the game that you are thinking of it's not the one Ash just mentioned, I will be very disappointed.
Well, I'm gonna have to change it now. But no, that I should have. That is an awesome game. That just sounds like...
Make it for the next episode. You heard here
first. So if you've got a PS Plus subscription, you get a nice discount. But I just had a notification that like all the stuff I've got on wishlist is on sale. So I was like, "Ooh, I better."
Does it have trophies? Does it have a platinum?
Do you know what? I'll have a look.
Yeah, let's see if it's got platinum.
Does it say on the store if it's got trophies, or do you have to like?
It should do, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Oh, just
I'm in love with your dead. I've derailed your thing. I do apologise.
No, so while Ashley's looking at that, I'll just give a shout out to everyone in chat. Good evening, Fimber. Always first there. Nice to see you as always every week. Good evening, Muppet. Awesome to have you in chat as always. Luke Steele. Great to see you, my friend. Masuku, always awesome to see you in there as well. Stubbs, thank you for joining us this evening. Jenna, I believe you've broken down somewhere in the middle of nowhere and you're worried about losing your virginity in the mean streets of Wales. So be careful, stay safe. And again, we're just obviously going through what we're playing this week. Ash is looking up probably the best game of the year this year. He's going to find out if it's got.
Well.
It does. Does it have a platinum?
Yes.
Oh, and there you go. Sorry. Let me just pop that up there. Fimber has just dropped a $220 super chat. Ash should stream
not dollars.
Kart Racer.
Those are not dollars. Those are Brazilian reais.
Hey, we'll take it. But yeah, I should stream Emoji Kart Racer.
Thank you so much, Fimber.
Thank you so much, bud. But apparently, it's got a 94% completion rate. The platinum, so it's not a hard game for sure. So there you go.
It's all good. It's all good fun.
Man.
Oh yeah, you've got to get that now.
The weirdest games on it, like it's like the Switch. You find these games for like 50p on the Switch, and they're just weird.
But it clearly shows that over at Nintendo and PlayStation, nobody actually checks on these games. You could literally upload anything, and get away with it.
Xbox is a bit like that as well, but there's a massive sale. If you're a PlayStation fan, there's a massive sale on the go right now. So it's the spring sale. I assume Xbox will get theirs very soon as well. So, but I put stuff on wishlist. I've got like a load of like anime games on wishlist because I don't want to pay full price. But when they drop them for like £4, I'm like, well, that's not a bad price for a £40 game. So.
No, yeah, it's fair.
All the anime-based games that the PlayStation has that the Xbox doesn't get. But...
Yeah, definitely worth it. Well, so go on, Ash. Might as well come to you next. What have you been playing so far?
So my week so far in games, I've been playing a lot of the theatre-riven Final Bar line on PlayStation, the Final Fantasy Rhythm game. I'm loving it. It's a really good game. I did play the demo on the Switch, but the PlayStation controls are so much better. I started Mato Anomalies last night on stream. I know Meisuko and Thimble were watching that. It's like a JRPG mixed with visual novel, mixed with like card battling system, mixed with turn-based combat. It's like Persona mixed with loads of other genres. It's weird. It was okay. It's like an indie version, and I'm looking forward to, because I've been wanting to get that Sackboy game for ages, but they've just announced it's coming to PS Plus next week, so I'll be jumping on that because that Sackboy adventure looks. I'm a big Little Big Planet fan, but I didn't want to pay £60 for it.
No.
So now it's coming to PS Plus. getting my money's worth. So I'll be playing that, and probably also what's that new game called? Tchia. That's on.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've downloaded that. So PlayStation wise, that's what I've been playing for the last sort of week. Nice little variety of things, basically.
Nice, good. Sentinel, what $70 game from PlayStation you bought this week?
Resident Evil 4 remake, but I haven't been playing it on PlayStation actually. Yeah. Well, you know it's just it's easier to play it on Xbox, and I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about turning certain things off on the controller, because it's like everyone's like, oh, the controller, the DualSense, and I'm like, that's fine, but that gets fucking annoying whenever you do as much, because like I play a lot of first person shooters, and I play a lot of action games, and I don't need something interfering with my trigger squeeze or any of that other shit like the DualSense does. So it's like I have to actively go into games, kind of like, oh shit, I hope the trigger doesn't, do what it's going to do, like how they programmed it to have more resistance than it's supposed to. But with the Xbox controller, obviously doesn't have that. Now, it's a great gimmick, and I call it a gimmick, obviously, because that's what it is. But do I think that they're going to have a DualSense 2 next generation? No. They'll change it, So I mean,
you have to insert it into yourself and play it with your arse cheek.
It's like I don't like the triggers, but I like the pressure pad. That's great. But the triggers is just it's annoying. So I apologize, but most of the games that are multi-platform I do buy on Xbox for that reason.
No, it's fair. So how did you play the original Resident Evil 4?
Only like 100 times, yeah.
So how, with obviously the remake now, with all these new things that it's got, how does it compare to the original? Has a lot changed? Has our story-wise changed? Or is it pretty much still the same story?
Yes. You've seen that... Alright, you've seen the American Psycho movie where Christian Bale is banging that chick and he's pointing at the mirror, Yeah. Capcom is basically doing that while banging Neil Druckmann's wife, and they're pointing at Neil Druckmann. So they're like, let me show you how you do a remake, and they do a remake good and proper. It's not just redoing the look of the game. It's redoing so much about the game. There's actually a boss that was in the original game that's not in this game, and the boss that was in the original game, I'm not going to go into spoilers, but he was kind of annoying. There wasn't really much of a purpose for him to be in the new version. They've reworked a lot of levels. Some of the levels have a similar layout. Other ones are slightly different. They keep certain characters alive for a little bit longer that got killed earlier in the... and I'm not going to go into that specifically. But it's great in some ways. It's not so great in others. It has difficulty spikes. And the difficulty spikes are going to piss people off, especially when you're used to how the old Resident Evil played.
Can we all just admit that Resident Evil 4 was the day Resident Evil died as a good franchise?
And yeah, I've heard that, because it went from being, it's not horror anymore. And the reason why it's not is because they wanted to go after the big bucks with the action games.
Well,
I
think it's one of my unpopular opinions, but I think Resident Evil 4 is as overrated as Final Fantasy 7.
Fuck off.
No, you know what? That's realistic. I like Resident Evil 4 a lot.
Resident Evil 4 is a good game though to play.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 is fun to play. It's just not a fun Resident Evil. It's not Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That's when it stopped being about zombies and started being about like hillbillies in the woods and stuff like that.
And that's credible. That's good. I can respect that.
I remember now why I stopped hanging out with you guys. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Just kidding.
The fixed camera was when Resident Evil was great, and they took that away. It wasn't great anymore. It just meh.
But the fourth game,
the Resi 2
fourth
remake
game has a
is
middle
nowhere
ground.
near as good as the original Resi 2.
They do have an Indiana Jones segment in Resident Evil 4 now.
That's what I mean to say.
What? Okay.
You get a hat and whip.
You're wrong, Luke. They're not zombies.
No, it's
hillbillies in the woods. They're not zombies.
It's the cart. It's the cart section. The cart section is much like the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's a lot like that. They reworked it. It's crazy. It was a lot of fun. But Ash, you're exactly right. It's a fun game. It's just not a great Resident Evil game. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not saying it's a bad game at all.
Yeah.
Like, it is a fun game. It's like when you're like pile driving people and stuff like that. It is a fun action game. But it's like when they tried to make Resi 4 originally and then they changed it into Devil May Cry. I think they kind of forgot to not make it Devil May Cry again, because that's literally what they did. They sort of spun it off and went, "No, that's too weird for Resi Evil." And then they sort of went like halfway and still started to go into Devil May Cry territory with Resi 4. But people like it, but I feel like it slowly diluted the series. Look, Resi 5, another great co-op action game.
Yeah, that's heavy action though.
But like Resident Evil
then
5.
punching a rock, you're not playing Resi Evil, are you? And it just got worse from there.
No, but there's a difference. While the fourth game still tries to capture the spirits of the original Resident Evil, like the fifth and the sixth, like they are just quite rough when you try to play them as a Resident Evil games, honestly. But as you mentioned, the fifth game is like a great co-op game. It's like really fun.
I will say this about one of the worst parts about the original Resident Evil 4, obviously, was Ashley Graham, the individual, the female that you're supposed to rescue. She's the president's daughter.
Yes.
She just always dies. Like,
yes,
being kidnapped and dying, useless.
She's not like that in this one.
Oh, that's good then.
She's actually pretty useful. She's much less cringe. In the original Resident Evil 4, it was definitely like she was 15 or something. She was always annoying, always whiny, always kind of had that chip on her shoulder. This one, she's more mature. Like, she's maybe in her early 20s. She's responsible. She supports Leon. She's not, oh God, all the time. She's actually she's much better written this time around, I think, which... because like a lot of people's complaint was that Ashley Graham was just, she was a poorly written character, but it seems like they really fixed that with this one, and it's great because it's like because she's such a big part of this story. When you do have to interact with her, it's not super cringe. You actually enjoy the interactions. And when you're in the shooting range and you're, because you go through the merchant, he has like the little shooting range where you collect the little icons or whatever they're called. She's actually cheering you on when you're shooting all of these things, so that's kind of cool, But there are a lot of improvements, but like I said, because of some of these difficulty spikes, it is going to piss people off.
Super chat from Muppy, the £5 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you for the support and also being a channel member. BMG, so you can play with your gran. Blow kiss emoji. We are definitely going to play that game.
Jesus.
We have to now.
Maybe we'll make Sentinel review it. He sounds like the kind of guy who likes that sort of weird shit.
Oh my God.
We are definitely.
No, you know what? I've already reviewed a couple. Fabio hasn't reviewed any yet, so he's up next.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean I haven't reviewed any?
He doesn't have information. He won't be able to.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
Thank you very much, Muppy. Keep an eye out for that, because that will be coming soon. We have to do it now. We called for the super chat, and we got two, so we will pick that up, and we will get it done.
I'm just looking now.
It has to be me, but Muppy says it has to be me. Okay, all right, we'll do it. We will do
£5,
it.
I can buy a car here.
Wow.
29. Hide from the villain none at all costs.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a definitive edition out.
Oh, Jesus. But yes, we will be playing that, or I'll be playing that by the looks of it. I will figure out how we're going to stream it. Because I can go live, I think, from the PlayStation itself direct to StreamYard, I think. We can, or YouTube via and StreamYard, I think. But we'll figure it out. But we will get on with that, Muppet.
Unicorns. That's another great game on the PlayStation.
Oh, geez, don't give them more ideas. We're going to be more super chats. Have to play all these games.
No, feel
I don't
free.
know.
Give them as many ideas as you want. Go ahead.
What have I been playing this week? As
No.
my usual, my Marvel Snap. I play that daily.
Oh, Jesus.
Only doing 2 or 3 games a week. This season's about to come to an end, so wait to see what next season's got in store. But yeah, still enjoying it. You know, still open a can of whoop ass on everyone. Highly enjoying it. And other than that, the only other game I've been playing is the best live service FPS game on the planet, the XBN Network Game of the Year, the Game Awards Mobile Game of the Year, Destiny 2. Oh, yeah. I've just finished the...
mobile game of the year.
Mobile
sorry,
game of the
yeah,
year.
so I got mixed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's the best game. He's got an app. The app's,
I'm sorry.
the app's
I'm sorry.
like app of the
You're
year.
just you're just making awards. You're just making up awards so you can make Destiny 2 more popular.
You bet Destiny 2. If you're not playing Destiny 2, you're missing out. I was on Stubbs'
And if
podcast on Monday.
And if you play Destiny 2, you're missing out the entire story because they decided to cut all the story count.
They keep you informed. They don't miss a trick. They, you know.
Do they? I've been playing Destiny 2 for quite some time now, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Here's the thing. Though my only problem is only that with Destiny 2 because I think it is a really fun game, especially when it comes to all the updates that they've made since the game was released. But my main problem is when they end up like releasing story DLC and then after some time they cut the story DLC. So for new players, when you just start the game, you won't understand what's going on as much as the people who started since the beginning of the game, since the game got released. So to me, Destiny 2 is just like I play Borderlands, not caring for the story at all.
Sadly, Fabio, you're wrong. When you go into it, you've got the full timeline, which tells you everything from the very start of the Red War right through to even including history and story on the current expansion.
Where do I find?
Open your destination, top right hand corner. There's a big symbol which says timeline. You click timeline, you can go right to the very start of the game, which takes you step by step of everything that's happened from expansion to season story, right up to the expansion and current season that we are on now.
Is it like a cutscene?
No. It's just a little bit of text with pictures. It's good. If you get next time you jump on,
fair enough.
You get a chance. Have a look and you'll see what I mean. It's easier to see it than explain it. But no, the onboarding now, they've actually changed all the onboarding for Destiny now. You've got, it's called a New Light campaign, which introduces you to the mechanics, what's going on, all the new cutscenes that take place. So you literally, they hold your hand, right through that first campaign to literally just get you through so you understand how things work, who you see for different things. And it's so much easier. It's easier if you're coming into Destiny as a new player. It's easier to understand than a returning player because you're used to playing the game one way with mechanics one way. And all that's changed. Everything's changed. They've introduced Guardian ranks as well as new accolades, as well as accommodations you give at the end of like strikes, dungeons, raids, things like that. There's, it's so much more has been added to it, but it's just fun. You literally now they've got to the point, and it's hard to find a live service game that does this. They're at that point now where you're not stood there thinking, I've got nothing to do. There is always something to do. There's always something to work towards. It's impossible now not to have anything to do in Destiny. There's just constant things to do.
No, I haven't said that it's impossible to play or to have fun in Destiny. I'm just saying that it's just the story that is the main problem. But if he has now this section where it tries to sum up what happened before then, great.
Yeah. It gives you a full timeline. You go along the timeline. Everything that if you've only joined since Lightfall, you're new in Lightfall,
Took
you'll
them
know
long
everything
enough.
that's happened. But it's they've sorted all that. They've made it easier onboarding, easy to know what's happened, law wise, everything. It's there. And I was mentioning it on Stub Show. One of the things they do, because you collect like accolades and you get like I've got one called Flamekeeper. So you get it's like an emblem and a name that you can have digitally under your character. But what they do is now when you achieve these accolades and you've done all the stuff for them, just say you've got 20 things to do, you complete that, you then get that accolade that you can display. Bungie email you within, I think it's been 5 working days. You'll receive an email from Bungie with a special link to their store. So you can actually go on now and buy that emblem. It's not expensive, but not only do you get it digitally in game, but you can actually buy it physically as well. But you can only do it if you've achieved it. You can't just buy it, say you've collected them. You have to actually earn it in game to be able to get the link, which is quite good. It's quite good. But right, it's enough for Destiny and what we've been playing. We're all here for 100 questions. Just go through it again, so everyone that's just joined and everyone on the panel knows. We always play 20 questions at the end of each episode of PSN Party Podcast, but tonight we decided to have a bit of a special episode, and we are playing video game 100 questions. I have 5 games. The panel has 100 questions to guess them games. So just so it's clear, we're not, they're not guessing all 5 games at the same time.
BioShock. BioShock.
That's it. We're done.
That's it. It's over. We're finished. BioShock.
The second
We'll
game,
win.
Destiny. No, just
So we do one game at a time. So if they get the first game in 10 questions, then they've got 90 questions for the other 4 games, and so on. But if we get to the point where they're just not getting anywhere with a game, they can say give up and they lose that game, and that would end the win streak of the XPN Network team. But so far we're doing good. Everyone clear on the rules and what we're doing? Oh, and I can only answer yes and no. If things are a bit vague, I can, sway a little bit if I need to. But other than that, we all happy with everything?
I suppose.
Yes.
Right,
okay.
let's get into it. Chat. If you would like to help these guys out, ask some questions or give them some questions to ask that may help them get these games. Feel free. I want everyone to try and take part if we can. So 100 questions. Let the questioning begin.
all right. Is it an FPS?
No.
Is it from a? No, I don't know yet. Let me think. I don't want to start wasting. I don't want to start wasting stuff, guys.
He was about to ask, is it 9 p.m. right now? No, just kidding.
Okay.
No,
I,
it's not.
all right. Because me and Ash did this actually last time. Is it a retro console that was before the PS3 generation?
Yeah, so
See,
PS2 backwards, that sort of gen.
Right.
Yes.
So you're asking if it's PS2 generation backwards.
Yes.
So not
No.
360, not PS3, not. Is it
Yeah.
Wii?
No.
Is that
The
even
answer's
the one?
no.
So
Right,
it's gonna be
okay.
from the PS3 generation onward. That's good. That's good.
Is it
Not an
exclusive?
FPS. Is it a licensed property?
Hang on, sorry, Fabio. I saw what you say, Fabio.
Is it an exclusive game?
No.
All right.
Flat.
Sorry, Ash. What did you ask?
Is it a licensed game for like an IP?
A lot like based on film or TV or something.
Yeah, is it based on a movie, a TV show, sort of like a series, something that isn't a video game, basically?
No.
Right, that's all right.
Okay. Was it developed by an American game studio?
No.
Okay,
That's
that's
5.
good. All right, so that means something in Asia or something in Europe, right? As far as the development studio. Okay. All right. I'm just thinking out loud with my team right now.
Wait. So did he answer that?
Yeah, no, that's why I asked an American studio, because there's tons of American studios, but it's like half of them are American, half of them are from Europe and Asia. So if it is not from America, it's going to be from the others, which basically cuts down,
That's it. Those were all the questions.
We give
That's
up.
all. We just gave up on it.
I know Ash has questions.
Like I don't know. It's just because I'm afraid to end up wasting something. Like we have a total of 100 questions to guess all 5 games, right? Or is it like each game
That's it.
100 questions?
No.
It's going to be a 4 hours long episode.
You could waste 100 questions guessing one game, but then obviously you fail on the rest.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I just totally missed what we've just said, so I don't know what the last question
Okay, I got no worries. I just put it on our private chat here.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, do that. Put the comments and put
There
that.
we go. Just take a look at StreamYard.
It's not an FPS.
Well, we know it's not an FPS, but there are a number of different genres out there that are pretty popular.
Yes.
Is it part
is
of
it-
a franchise?
Say again.
Is it part of a franchise?
I think you already asked that.
No, you didn't ask that. Yes, it is part of a franchise.
Oh, he asked if it was part of the license thing. Okay.
So is it an RPG?
No. You can. It's not. You wouldn't. This game's. It's not an RPG, but you could get better items for your character, but you would not class it as an RPG.
What a bollocks.
God damn it.
Come on, chat. Chat's not being very helpful.
Is it from a Japanese developer?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Europe all over again.
Yep.
Muppet, is it a remake of a remaster of a remake?
We're not. I believe that we are not talking about The Last of Us. No, just kidding.
Yeah, he said it wasn't exclusive, so that question's out.
Yeah, exactly. No, but just talking about a remake of a remaster of a remake remade it.
Yeah, I know that's blasphemy to be dissing PlayStation on a PlayStation show, but it is what it is.
No. It's just because no. It is an amazing game, even though this remaster is getting ridiculous. But it is an amazing game, anyways.
So it's got a character that gets items. It's not an RPG though. It's not made by an American. That's a good one. I'll ask that. Is it a Ubisoft game?
Yes.
Ah.
But before you guys start thinking about these other franchises, you have to remember some of them existed before the PS3 era. Like, I'm not guessing right now, BMGM. This is like a little discussion thing. So for Ash and Fabio, you got to remember Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, those existed before the PS3 generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, wait. No. Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed got released on the 360.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Right. I think right. There's it's not FPS, so it's not Far Cry.
Yeah.
It can't be Prince of
It's
Persia.
not-
You don't.
It's not
really
Far
agree
Cry.
with it.
It's not Rainbow Six.
Yeah, because it's not a first-person shooter. Though.
It's not Prince of Persia as Ash just mentioned because that's way back in the day.
That's PS. Yeah, that's like way. Yeah.
There was a PS3 version, but you don't really you don't upgrade or like get items.
Uh-huh.
Of.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be an Assassin's Creed game.
No. Wait. But it could be. But it also could be a Ghost Recon game.
What?
Ghost Recon is not first person. It could be a Ghost Recon game.
But Ghost Recon is a license, though.
Ghost Recon was first person as well.
No. Ghost Recon is third person.
No, it's first person. Have you not played Ghost Recon? One of them, the first one on Xbox 360, is first person. I tell you.
The first one that I played was Future Soldier. Sorry.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it started before PS3 anyway, so.
My bad.
Well, we say that. We said PS3 onwards, so it might not. It could be later.
It could be a racing game. We can ask more questions.
It's clearly Michael Jackson's The Experience. That's what it is.
Right. That's probably the third game in the lineup.
This is Michael Jackson Express. Actually, like Shamu. How is it?
Here we go. I'll ask another because chat are helping. Let's get interacting. Is it made with the Snowdrop engine?
Ooh,
no. No fucking idea.
What the hell is this?
I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure, I'm very positive that's a no.
I think it could be an Assassin's Creed game, guys. One of them. Oh, I'm trying to think what else has Ubisoft made. They've made Watch Dogs, maybe?
But Watch Dogs was made like...
Right, that's definitely a no. They do not use the Snowdrop engine. So that's 10.
Right.
All right.
Good question, though. That's quite a good one.
Yeah, that gets rid of
a bunch.
Division, Avatar.
Yep.
Is it a racing game?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm betting with Ash that it might be an Assassin's Creed. I was thinking of probably The Crew because everybody forgets that The Crew exists, but yeah.
Yeah.
This is the game BMG gets hard for.
Right.
Shall we just ask if it's an Assassin's Creed game and waste?
No. I think we can ask more. Like I think that for each game, since we got 5 games to guess, we can make a total of 20 questions. I think that's fair enough. We have like 10 or 11 of those.
At all to this game.
Well, you can. Just so you know, you can ask if you've got an idea of a franchise, you can ask if it's in that franchise because you're not saying it's that particular game. So you can ask if it's in a particular franchise. Yeah, well, yeah, because you're not asking the game.
So is it in the Assassin's Creed franchise?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
If you'd just believe me, guys.
Now you just have to narrow down the locale.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Okay. Let me think here. Does the game happens in Constantine?
You would ask me that. Let me
You
just
throwing
double
out
check.
shit now, Fabio.
What?
You're just throwing out bollocks now.
No, I'm
You
just.
Does it happen? Does it happen in this game? Does it happen in that game?
I'm just asking the location. I'm talking about a game that people start to forget that exists from Assassin's Creed. Sometimes people just forget about this one.
Just out.
Or like Constantinople, I think there might be another game. Istanbul.
I would say yes.
There. So, okay. So I think I know the game, but if you guys wanna ask,
no, let's guess, and you either mess it up or you get it right. So.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No. So wait.
Only view if it's wrong.
So you checked if it is Constantinople, or Istanbul?
There's only
No,
one,
that's not a question. I'm just checking. Like, what have you done there?
I would.
there's only one game that takes place in Constantine or
Yeah, exactly. But I want to make sure that
Yes.
he heard me correctly. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed
yeah, that's right.
That's Revelations, Assassin's Creed Revelations. That's it.
Is that your guess?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's wrong, it's Fabio's fault. So yeah,
That is correct. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Well done. But I tell you something, you lot are all on fire on performance as always. Assassin's
Nice.
Creed 2 Revelations.
Win.
No, 2? Assassin's Creed 2 Revelation. No, there's not a 2 there. It's just Revelations.
But it's still part of the Assassin's Creed 2 free set of games. It is. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2 Revelations.
I never. It's just because I'm not used to putting the 2 in front of Brotherhood or Revelations.
He's just lying to us. That's what he's doing.
Right.
But
So
you got it. No,
How many questions do we have left?
Okay, so
so
let me
you've
check here.
used 14 of your questions.
Awesome.
So 76 questions left. So
No. 100 minus 14 is not 76. It's 86. Look at you trying to cheat us
86.
out of 10 questions.
Someone is not very good at math.
I'm not very good at math, but no, you are correct. That's like 86 questions left. Not
Too many
76.
Fosters. Too many Fosters. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well done, Fabio. Right, game 2.
Okay, guys.
question again.
Now that's your game for you guys to guess. I'll be just quiet here. No, just kidding.
All right, so we have 4 left. Okay. So for the next game, is it... I want to go with the same question. Did it come out originally before the PlayStation 3 generation?
No.
Okay.
That's 15.
Okay. So wait a second. Let me just put this.
Yeah, you be the charter, Fabio, in the private chat, so we know where we're up to, in case I decide to wander off and not listen.
Okay, there we go.
Is it an FPS?
God damn. We're going to be doing all the same questions. Are you guys gonna ask me if it is from? It is a
Why
Ubisoft
not
game?
put it on? So it's not an FPS.
No,
Okay.
not an FPS.
Is it an exclusive franchise?
God damn it!
Well, I mean, that's a good question. I mean,
Yes.
so it is exclusive to some system.
Yep. Now we need to guess which one it is.
It's an exclusive, is it?
Is
So
it
what-
rated M for mature?
System it's going to be like
No.
which?
So it's not rated M for mature. So that pretty much rules out games like Gears of War, The Last of Us, games like that.
It may not be a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
It may be. I'm not saying there aren't of them, but
It just
Mature in the
Gears of War
UK
as
would be
well.
an 18.
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I wonder if it's a Nintendo game.
You wanna ask that?
Is it
Oh,
on a
Jesus.
Nintendo platform?
No.
Thank God.
Masuku's got a question in chat.
Oh, I don't always want to waste my chats on Meisuku's comments, bloody hell. We will. Is it a third-person game?
Yes.
That's a good question.
That's 20.
So it's third-person. It's exclusive. It's not rated mature. And it's PS3 onwards, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably it is. I don't know because like, if it is from PS3 onwards, which company between like Microsoft and PlayStation or any other game developer was doing like a
Insomniac.
ton of third-person games?
Insomniac. You've got Ratchet. You've got Spider-Man.
Yeah, but but before, but like we need to make sure that. Okay, so we need to. I think first of all we need to ask if it is either a PlayStation or Xbox exclusive, because
Sure.
otherwise we're going to have way more.
Well, I
way
don't
too
think you can
many
ask either or.
variables.
You have to ask yes or no questions. So you could say, is it a PlayStation
Is it a
exclusive?
PlayStation exclusive?
Exactly.
Yes.
Nice.
Third, third person. Did we say third person? Yeah.
Well,
Third person.
Yeah.
Well,
He did ask
well,
this person.
what perspective is a racing game from? Could you say a racing game is third person? I mean,
No, it takes.
Okay. But like,
we
PlayStation
say
has.
first person as well, technically.
during the PS3 generation, though, the PlayStation did have racing exclusives.
I would assume, going forward, BMG, if we ask it's a third person game, if it's a racing game, you would say no, I assume. Because it's a
You
racing
sure
game.
about that?
I would, on a racing game, because you can have it from the third person and first person's perspective, I would actually say yes, because you can play it from either or.
I don't think
So
that's-
it's-
I think
so-
it should be its own fucking thing. You don't class fucking Forza as a third person game. You class
Like,
Forza
I
as a
mean,
game.
I mean,
well, all right then. If it was saying racing, is it? Well, we could say if it is it. Well, an outside view, something like that.
I think you'd have to ask if it's a racing game, but that's my opinion. What do you
Well,
think?
yeah, but like we will be wasting a question. Like,
That's life, isn't it? That's life.
You could just narrow it down according to the
What's
genre.
the
Like,
what's the problem with considering racing games third person?
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Are you playing a
Literally,
simulator?
you're gonna have to class any
When you
game.
play, I don't know, like
in
when,
any genre. That's like saying a puzzle game, but fucking Glover's third person because you look from behind it. It's not. It's a fucking
exactly,
puzzle
but
game.
it is,
It's
but
not
it
a
is,
puzzle game.
but it is a platform.
Ah,
Yeah.
wrong.
so is this game a racing game?
No.
Oh, what fucking hell! I could have saved you all that fucking guess. Oh,
I know, right?
oh, fucking listen.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Ooh. Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Panel, feel free to. I keep saying panel. Chat, feel free to give the panels some questions, help them out.
Is it made by Insomniac?
I got there.
Say again.
Is it made by Insomniac?
Yes.
See, guys, see. How many fucking times? See, just saying. Told you this back.
Guessing, so
ago.
guessing, so
Told
guessing.
you. Told you. It's Insomniac. Told you this. It's gonna be Ratchet. It's gonna be Spider-Man. Unless
So
Spider-Man.
go on then. Guess.
Yeah.
If you are so good, try to guess it now.
You're just fucking me about.
Let's
Asking if it's
go.
a racing game.
Just go.
Not a racing game. Not a racing game.
Sentinel and I are giving you the permission to do whatever you want. If you
broke
want to guess
me.
the game
You broke
right
me
now,
with
you
this
do it.
weird Racing, first person, third person game. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Go on. Go on.
I mean, it's pretty simple to whittle it down right now because I mean, if it's Spider-Man, it's going to be a licensed IP, obviously. But if it's Ratchet and Clank, it won't be. So I mean,
It's Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man's rated 16. But that's not mature.
Yeah.
Right, all right. Is it a licensed game?
Yes.
there we go.
So you're literally looking at it's either Spider-Man or Spider-Man Miles Morales.
well, hold on, you got to tread lightly here because you could say it's Spider-Man, and BMG will be like, no, it's Spider-Man Remastered, and it's like it's the same goddamn game.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you.
I remember BioShock, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
No.
redeem myself still. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that to you. I wouldn't. Be,
Yeah, technically. Oh, yeah, that's true. Technically, yeah. I feel like BMG may have shot himself and lied to us here
why?
because if it's Spider-Man, it's on PC, which means it's not an exclusive.
Well, let's just get to the game first because it's.
Oh,
from the
I
date I've got.
see. Okay, so
Insomniac made. Let me go down and have a look.
so it's
No,
like
no, don't cheat. No computers. You're not allowed to
it-
cheat.
It's like an unwritten rule. If the host messes up, then we win the entire game.
No.
Oh, right. Well, there we go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yep.
It's got to be Spider-Man or Miles Morales. And technically, I'm tempted to say it's Spider-Man on PS4 because the remaster is what was on PC. And
But
also,
Just to
Miles
be clear,
Morales
though,
was
just
on.
to be clear, you asked if it was exclusive to PlayStation console.
Yes.
You never mentioned anything about PC or anything like that. You asked if console was exclusive to the PlayStation.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's exclusive to PlayStation console, then it's only on PlayStation console.
No.
Not
You
with
can have a Xbox
Oh,
every
shit.
show do console exclusive, but it comes to PC as well.
Nah, that's
Remember?
that.
Yes.
This is some changing the fucking moving
No,
the
no.
goalpost PlayStation fanboy
I
stuff.
think you know the game. Just ask the game. You know the game.
Is it Spider-Man?
Yes.
Hey!
There we go.
Outstanding.
And I've gone from the original release, which was 2018, which then it was only on PlayStation 4.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you
Well,
know.
that's two.
'Cause if it had been the remaster,
If it'd been the remaster, then I would have said it's not exclusive to PlayStation. But at the
That's not what you
time when it
said.
released,
something different.
yeah, but when it released, it was
I'm going insane
exclusive
here.
to a PlayStation console. So
I mean,
was
I don't
right
know
there.
because Ash did catch you off. He caught you off guard by that. So I think when he said it, then you're like, oh shit, now I gotta think if it's exclusive or not.
I was still right. No, yeah, I would have still counted it is a console exclusive to PlayStation, and at the time that I've gone off the original release, which it was
To me-
console only.
Man,
me,
this
the
is the
best part-
PlayStation fanboy jumping through hoops to make things make sense, innit? I tell you.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll ring Jim. I'll get Jim on the phone.
You will.
To
Trying
me,
to make sense of it all.
Right.
Now,
To me,
now
the best
BMG
part-
BMG is gonna have us an intermission for 5 minutes so he can go through the other three and make sure that he has,
no, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm
Celebrate
good.
music of.
Right.
Yeah, just
Well,
no,
well,
don't worry. The intermission will be us discussing with Ash if a race game should be first or third person.
Oh no.
Racing game is a racing
Like
game.
he was so
Yes.
pissed off because we were discussing
So
about
what
that.
you're
Like,
saying is, racing games like Vigilante 8 and stuff, where you can switch it into the first person, are technically FPS shooters then, because you're in the first person and you've got guns on your car, so you're shooting. No,
but
it's
like-
a fucking racing
no.
game.
no,
It's a
but like,
driving game. You're wrong. You're all
but like,
fucking wrong.
but like
well,
when you were
how
playing,
about this will solve it. If you think that it may be a racing game, how about if we ask if it's from a driving perspective?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that covers all bases then, whether it's inside the car or outside the car.
Yeah, that's fine. But saying it's a third person, that's silly.
thanks,
Right,
Muppet.
then.
Yeah.
Do that.
Muppet calling it out. Yep.
Right, well,
Just-
well done,
Just let
panel,
us
for
know
getting
how
the
much
second
it is so we can
game.
pay you.
You want that's 2 in a row.
This
Let's
game
move
shows
on
shit.
to game 3. So you have 75 questions remaining.
Nice.
Let the questioning begin.
Is it on the PS3 and backwards, or is it is it pre PS3 or is
What?
it PS3 forward? Same question.
What?
No, it's yes or no. He can answer. You can
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
asking.
either
you're
one or other
See,
thing.
Yeah, the same question we've asked the last 2 times. Is it fucking pre PS3 or not?
no. I'm
Right,
sure
there
you
you
asked
go.
both
Yeah.
ways. Is it pre PS3 or past PS4?
Yeah,
That's what you asked.
I'm broken with all this bullshit about fucking first person shooter car racing games and stuff now. Bullshit.
Oh
exclusive.
jeez.
Just accept it, Ash. Most people play in third person.
Jesus.
Oh.
So the answer was no. It's not pre
Okay,
PlayStation
should
3.
we
Is
ask
it
if
exclusive to a single system?
Let me double check.
Oh
No,
no.
just no.
It's a Spider-Man.
Another
Oh,
Bioshock. Oh.
No, because I don't want to be called out on it if you think I'm wrong, but I just want to cover my bases.
That's it. Technically falls as an MMO then. An MMO RPG driving third-person game.
So, so your question was: is it exclusive to a system?
single system?
No.
Right. There we go.
I just want to cover my bases just to make sure I'm.
That means it's probably on PC and one of the console now.
Right.
Go on, ask
I
us a
don't.
question.
I don't know why I look though, because I actually have it written down here. What a dick.
Is it rated M for mature?
No.
Okay. So just like last time, it'll be rated T for teen or something before that.
Is it an American an American game developer?
American developer? No.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something different to ask, but then just going through the exact same questions over and over.
Is it a sports game?
Yeah, maybe we should go for
No.
genres.
Good.
Not
So it's not a sports game. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a sports game because there's like Madden 10, Madden 11, Madden 12. I mean, there's like
No, but that's
200
American.
sports games.
But that's American.
Yeah, I mean, there could also be. Well, I mean, I guess FIFA's made by American too, but you know.
So could it be an RPG?
No.
So okay, so that just fucks me over.
Okay. Is it a racing game?
No, let's not ask that.
Too late. He's already asked it. I've already answered.
No, you fucker.
No.
We don't ask if it's
What
from
did he ask you?
driven vehicle perspective.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, no, the racing game kind of covers everything, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Game with
Yeah.
cars, but because it's not all about racing, there's like it's Mario Kart, but because there's a battle mode, it's not all about racing, so I can't call it a racing game. Someone's moving bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
It's not a racing game.
Hmm.
Did you say not a racing game, BMG?
Ash,
That's
just
a no.
let it go. Just let it go.
No, I can't let it go. If it's a fucking car game, I'm gonna blow my shit. I tell you now.
Jesus.
It's not like fucking Vigilante 8 or like WWE Crush Hour or some bollocks. Oh man. It's not an RPG, it's not a racing game, it's not a sports game.
And it's not an exclusive game.
It's not it's not exclusive to a single platform.
Yeah, and it's also not rated M for mature.
Is it played in the third person perspective?
Yes.
You mean the normal way or the driving perspective?
Right. It's a teen or younger third person perspective game that has not it's not driving the sports.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna narrow it down. Did it originally release during the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation?
No.
Okay.
Right, so that's Xbox One onwards then, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, chat, you're letting us down. Give us some questions.
Masuku Forza, the greatest car RPG.
Okay. Is it part of a franchise?
No.
Not on.
That's 35.
Not part of a franchise. A team game.
That's in third person, not part of a franchise.
Is there more than one?
No.
So it's a single game that was made by itself with no sequels or prequels. Okay.
That would mean it's not part of a franchise, like I just asked.
Well, no, not necessarily, because you can have games that are like, you know.
Okay, so
Single
we
game.
could try to. We haven't checked if it is triple A or an indie game, right?
Oh Jesus! If it's indie game, we're never gonna guess it.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just for
BMG
we
probably don't
won't
even
be
look at indie games.
Yeah, the next 3 titles are indie games, definitely. Oh.
God damn it, we're so fucked.
Trying to think.
I'm afraid to ask about the mobile game thing because I'm like, please don't let him pick any mobile games, please no.
Please.
Seeing
But then it
this
wouldn't
was-
have released past that generation, would it? It wouldn't. It wouldn't be part
Yeah, it
of
would
that.
have if it released like 2 years ago.
I don't think BMG is that much of a bastard, though.
He is. Wait, what do you mean? It's BMG.
Wow.
Love you, bud.
I try and pick games that I think everyone will know.
Yeah, so mobile, unless it's fucking Marvel Snap that he talks
Yeah.
about every day, most of us probably haven't played it.
Yeah.
Third person, not part of something. It's a team game. Oh, I'm trying to fucking think. Is it a licensed IP?
No.
Right. Right, that doesn't help me at all in the slightest.
Was it ever remastered for newer consoles? Remastered or remade for newer
No.
consoles? Okay.
No.
It came out on the Xbox One or PS4 onwards.
Yeah. Well, PlayStation is going to remaster everything, so who fucking knows?
Well,
right?
yeah, true. We're not doing
Maybe
as good.
try and narrow down the release date. Maybe get like shorten the years down to make it easier.
I mean, that's difficult, though, because you could have 500 games released in a single year.
Yeah.
So it's a single title, not part of a franchise, not a licensed IP. There was no remakes or remasters. It was after the PS3 and Xbox 360
It was
era. So,
Team, so it's not Rise.
yeah.
Trying to think, because like Xbox doesn't have a lot of third-person.
No, but
Yeah.
we should not.
And
we
it
should
was not an
only
American
promote-
studio, so it
Well,
had
like,
to
we
be
should-
something Japanese or European.
Was it made by a Japanese developer?
Yes.
But it's not an RPG, though.
No.
Is it? Wait. Is it a fighting game?
Oh, that's not third person.
No, wait.
What?
No, wait a minute. If we are talking about third person and the discussion between third person and racing games, why can't we have a third person and a discussion between?
Why would it? A
fighting
fighter is not a third-person game. It's a fighting game.
Why
That's-
a racing game?
It'll be a third-person
I-
beat-em-up game, but like
I
Street
wouldn't
Fighter
class-
isn't third-person.
Yeah. I wouldn't class a fighting game as third person because you're even though you're controlling the characters, you're looking on. You're not from a third
Yeah,
person.
you're looking
perspective.
side by side. You're not looking at.
Yeah, that's
You
not
look- yeah.
third-person.
back
I
of the
wouldn't.
guy.
I wouldn't class that as third person.
So by not classing as third person, is it a fighting game?
No.
Hey,
Okay, there we go. It's a Japanese
what a waste
game
of a
developer.
question.
It's
That's
a
40.
It's a Japanese
hell.
game developer, Ash. It could be Tekken, and it's not
No,
even.
it would be Tekken, because it wouldn't be fucking third person, would it? It'd be a fucking fighting game like we've just fucking discussed.
It's a Japanese game
Christ.
developer and not an RPG. So take your guess.
And it wouldn't be a single
That's
title
not
either,
it.
because
It's
a single
actually-
title is what it is. So
I forgot.
Tekken has like
Yeah, okay. I forgot about the.
Tekken has like 10 games in the series, so
Yeah, like
it's not a
saying
franchise
that,
either.
I'm not saying that it is.
sequels.
I'm not saying that it is Tekken. I'm just trying to think of a game genre.
Yeah, it's a bad guess. It's just wrong. Just no. This is as bad as you asking if it's a racing game.
So
Jesus.
easy. No, just kidding.
Holy mackerels, Jesus!
so it's not exclusive. It's third person. It came out PS4, Xbox One onward. It's not a licensed IP. It's only a single title. I mean that alone kind of that's because there's some games that came out last generation that are real stinkers. So I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like a Japanese developer Sega. What have they released that's been like third person that isn't part of a franchise or or an RPG? Like they did Vanquish, but that's an 18, I believe.
Yeah.
Yakuza's that's a franchise. Sonic, that's a franchise. Do you know what I mean? It's
Did it release in the last 2 years?
No,
Within the last 2 years from now,
Yes.
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
okay, I have no idea.
In the last 2 years, it's third person, one off from a Japanese developer.
Yeah. And it's not a fighting game or RPG.
Or an RPG.
And it's not a. He said it's not a racing game either, right?
It's a dating simulator. I don't know.
Not a racing game. It's not a fighting game.
It's third person. It's rated T for teen, so it might have shooting mechanics. But it's not obviously rated M for mature, so it doesn't have a lot of blood and gore. And because it's not an exclusive, that means it's not going to be something like
No, we didn't say it was exclusive. It could be on PC, so it could be.
You asked if it released on more than one system.
Yes, it could be PC
I
and
see.
console. Do you know what I mean?
Is it a title that released on PC as well as console?
Is that a question?
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's going to narrow it down because not all games
Is it?
in the last
it
2
cuts out
years.
Nintendo.
It's because when it comes to the fact that it is Japanese, and it is a single title, the platform just doesn't matter much to me, honestly. Because I'm still so stuck in this, just because of the single title.
In the last 2 years, it's made by a Japanese developer. It's not based on a franchise. It's not a licensed IP. It's not been remade. It's third person. So it's got to be like PS4 onwards, Xbox onwards.
This is your question.
Nintendo
Yeah,
exclusive
it's got to be.
because they don't do that at all.
Ash
Oh,
is
yeah.
like a Jedi master for gaming. He plays gaming 20 hours out of the day, so you good. You got it.
Go on.
I'm trying to think.
You could always ask other questions about
Yeah.
the IP.
Okay.
No, wait,
Do-
wait. Before you do that, how many questions do we still have?
You've had 42 so far, so you are left with 58 questions.
Okay.
We're still ahead. We're still ahead. Okay, here's a very important question. Does it have the look of the game? Does it lean more on the animated side or more realistic? Well, let me see. Does it lean more on the animated side rather than realistic? And you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
And I'm not. Okay, so automatically I'm thinking of, and I'm not saying Hi-Fi Rush is necessarily the game, but I'm saying Hi-Fi Rush has an animated look to it.
I think that's a really good thing that I hadn't thought about. Hi-Fi
Yep.
Rush.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning in that because I'm like, oh, it came out on PC, so technically, but again, I don't know necessarily.
It's
No,
made
but
by a
it
Japanese
is-
developer.
Yeah,
I think that
but
could be
it's
it. I don't want to say you're right, but
it is exclusive anyway.
it came out on PC.
yeah,
But
it
like,
came out on
do we-
PC.
are we considering exclusives only available to only one platform?
BMG, was it made by Tango Gameworks?
Yes.
Well, there
So
we
yeah,
go.
okay,
Boom.
that's
There you
it.
go.
That's it. There we go.
Hi-Fi
There we go.
Rush.
Hi.
It's correct. It is Hi-Fi Rush. Well done, guys.
I suspected. I suspected.
I was so confused with the fact of being exclusive, not being exclusive.
No, that was the last game.
like-
Yeah, because that's not what he asked.
because I know it is available on PC, but every game nowadays is being available exclusively to one console and then also available.
Not
on
with
PC.
Xbox. Even Phil
Nintendo
Spencer's
don't.
wife is not exclusive anymore.
That's
But
bizarre,
no,
that's
if
bizarre.
it's like let's say it's an Xbox game. If you asked if it was a console exclusive, I would say yes because it's exclusive to one console. I
Yeah,
don't class
so-
the PC as a console.
So
So
we-
if you
so
asked
like-
if it released on more than one system, then the answer would be yes because it
So
would
like,
release on PC as
should
well.
we? So we are not allowed now to consider The Last of Us an exclusive anymore.
It's a
Because it's
console
now-
exclusive,
No,
but
so,
it's.
I mean,
not-
it's broken on PC, so doesn't
no,
that
no,
be-
no, 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 no,
doesn't
no,
play on
no,
PC,
no.
so I mean, technically it doesn't work.
No, just because it doesn't, just because it's not working doesn't mean that it can now be considered as exclusive. Because if it got released, it doesn't matter how broken it is. If it got released,
Right, we're moving on to number
Okay.
4 now.
but boys,
Yeah.
but boys, right now, sadly, for me, I will have to go. I'm so sorry about that. Just got
Right. No
some
worries.
some stuff to take care of.
No
No
worries.
worries.
Awesome
if-
to be awesome
Sorry,
to
mate.
be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. I hope to see you guys soon, as well as please do invite me for more. I quite enjoyed this.
Are you on tomorrow's show, Fabio? Do
I don't know. Nobody has invited me.
you want to come on XBL tomorrow?
What time? I'll answer you by
It's
the end of the day.
8 p.m. BST.
8 p.m. Okay,
10
I'll check and I'll be answer you guys soon enough. No worries at all.
Right,
Very
no
good.
worries. All right, mate. We'll catch you
Thank
later.
you so much, everyone. Catch you all later. Thank you so much. Bye bye, chat.
See you later.
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
If obviously we've only got the two guys left, if someone in chat would like to join the show to help the panel, just drop a message in chat and we'll get you on. Let's.
If no one wants to join, we're no
Yeah,
wasting
let's-
it on. Is it a fucking fighting game? Jesus Christ!
So, yeah,
Right.
so if someone would like to join, just drop a message in chat and we'll send you the invite and you can join the show. You know, if you've ever fancied being on a podcast or you've been on one before and fancy it, drop us a message in chat.
Yeah, I'm not saying you won't be berated by myself.
Yes.
If you ask stupid questions like, is it fucking Tekken? No, it's not a franchise. It's not third person. God damn it! Right. Anyway,
Right, let's move on to game 4. Let the questioning begin. Hang on, what we've got? We've had
How many
45
questions?
You got 55 questions left.
Oh,
Outstanding.
that's not bad. 2 games.
Game
Doing
4.
quite
Let the questioning begin. You're doing well. Doing very well.
good. Did it come out before the PlayStation 3 generation?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Is it an exclusive title?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it exclusive to PlayStation consoles?
No.
Is it exclusive to
That
Nintendo
narrowed it down
consoles?
over-
Sorry, I missed that, Sentinel.
Well, is it exclusive to Nintendo consoles?
Yes.
Okay.
Old school Nintendo exclusive. I like it.
So basically, this is going to be anything from the GameCube back to the original NES. It's-
I don't
I never
wanna say
I never
it's
owned a
franchise,
GameCube,
but,
though, so I don't know.
All the Nintendo games are franchises nowadays.
yeah, right.
Was it on a handheld device?
No.
Right, so it's not Pokemon and stuff like that.
Did it have multiplayer built in?
No. Technically, it would have multiplayer, but what
Oh, Jesus.
what
No,
you
but
asking
yes.
by multiplayer? Yeah, it's a bit. Define multiplayer. How would
Okay.
you
You play
define
it
multiplayer
with
game?
more than one player.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
No.
multiplayer is.
Well, no. I think what he's talking about is like how with the original Super Mario Brothers you had to take turns, but like with a game like WWF No Mercy, you can have 4 people playing at once.
So it's not a game you could play with 2 people at once, but you can play with 2 people.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Can I waste a guess here quickly? Was it made by Rare?
No.
No. Thought it might have been Donkey Kong Country because that was a.
Did it come out?
game.
Did it come out before the Nintendo 64?
Yes.
Oh Jesus!
Multiplayer, but not multiplayer. Sorry, I'm just writing it down. Multiplayer
That's only like 500 guesses.
before N64. We'll ask Meisuko's. Is it the first game in a series?
In the series, yes.
That makes it easier. Okay. Was it a fighting game? Like a
No.
beat 'em up brawling game? No. Okay. All right.
No.
So that means it was a platformer because back then, that's the only 2 types there were.
55.
It would be a racing, I suppose, but I assume it's a platformer. I think you're right.
Yeah.
So it has to be SNES backwards. It's SNES or NES. It's Nintendo SNES, NES. It's not an N64.
Yeah. Did it come out in the 80s?
No.
Okay, so that's Super Nintendo then. Well, I guess that's the end of the NES generation, but into Super Nintendo.
I think it could be. I'm trying to think. I didn't play a lot of SNES, but I know Mario. Yeah, you say you could play it technically co-op, but is it part of the Mario series?
Yes.
There we go. It's the first one in the Mario series, apparently, according to Meisuko's guess. Hey, look, I asked, and Meisuko asked exactly at the same time.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called on the SNES, though. Was it Super Mario Bros, or was it just Mario Bros, or was it...
Remember, there was between like the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, what have you, a lot of Mario games. First in the series.
Was it an RPG?
No.
So it's
Okay,
not Super
'cause-
Mario RPG.
Yeah. I mean, there was another first in the 90s for the Mario franchise. But I don't know that you have to take turns. I think that one was split screen.
Which one are you on about?
Well, obviously, I'll put it in a...
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't get counted against us. I mean...
No, I wouldn't count it unless you actually ask me a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can play that at the same time.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I mean...
You can technically play Mario Kart, which is a third-person
Yeah.
driven perspective game.
So, well, and technically, Super Mario World is not the first in the series. The series originally began with Super Mario Brothers. So if it is Super Mario World, then, I mean, it's kind of like it either started in the 80s or it's not the first in the
Well,
series.
Super Mario, I thought Super Mario World was a separate, it's like a series. There's the Mario World series, and there's the Mario Bros series.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
But you can knock a few things off. It's not Dr. Mario. It's not like the sports game, because you can play all them 2-player.
Yeah.
Mario and Yoshi, was that a new one, or was that Super Mario World 2? That was only one player, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless, do you know what? Unless he's fucking with us, and it's like a fucking Virtual Boy game, or it's
Jesus.
It's on one of those Panasonic Q or whatever it is, where it's that bloody horrible Mario RPG where it's like he's got his old like disabled face where they've drawn it terribly and it looks like it's melted.
Yeah. I mean, we could narrow it down to the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, was it on the Super Nintendo? We've got guesses.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so there's pretty much one it's going to be, obviously.
Yeah, I just can't remember then. I honestly think Super Mario Bros. Was on the NES, wasn't it? It wasn't a SNES game.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Super Mario World.
I can't think of any others. There's the RPG.
Yeah.
Here we go. We don't. Should we just go for it? I can't think of any other Mario game that was like the first.
I can't either.
So should we just risk it for a biscuit? If we fail, we blame Fabio for dropping early.
There you go. Yep.
Was it Super Mario World?
It was indeed Super Mario World, released
Super
in
Mario
1991, developed and published by Nintendo. Yeah, it's 2-player, but Mario does first, and then the second player goes Luigi, then picks a level.
Right.
So technically, it's multiplayer, but not same time multiplayer.
Just say Donkey Kong Country did 2-player better, where you can tag each other so much better.
Yeah. So yeah, this was more of.
I forgot my tea. It's cold.
Right, so the last, well done again, panel, last and final game. You have 40 questions left to guess this game.
This is where we haven't got a fucking clue. We think we've got it in bag because we've got double guesses.
Yeah.
It's all going to go wrong.
Hopefully not.
So again,
Let's
panel,
start with something
help them out.
original. An original question. Was it released before the PlayStation 3 generation?
Was it released before the PlayStation 3 generation? No.
Right, there we go. BioShock. I'm only joking, that's not a guess, that's a joke.
Right.
If it is BioShock now, I'm like, imagine if I'd got that right. That would be amazing.
Yeah, right.
Let me type this out in the private chat. Game 5. Yes, 3 onwards.
Was it an exclusive? And when I say exclusive, I don't mean timed exclusive. I mean exclusive for like the generation.
No.
So it was not an exclusive. Okay.
I think we've got loads of extra things. Was it released on the PS3? Like that generation, like the PS3, Xbox 360 generation. Was it released that generation?
Yes.
Right. We've got enough points. We may as well narrow it down a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
PS3.
Definitely.
Right. Oof. I sense it. I sense it's going to be good.
Did it have an American developer?
No.
Okay.
Was it first person? Was it an FPS?
Is it an FPS?
Yeah.
No.
Is it an RPG?
No.
Thank God.
I will say
There's like 600 RPGs out there during the PS3 generation.
What I will say is, you can, just because otherwise I don't want to confuse anyone. You can play this game in both third and first person.
Okay.
No worries. Here we go. Is it a dead game series? Meisuko says.
No.
Game series.
Is it a licensed IP?
No.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes.
But in third and first person. Well, right, so when you say third and first person, does that mean switching between driving perspectives? You're not fucking us like that, are you?
No.
That's
no.
all right. It's Forza Horizon 2.
But, and this will probably actually give you a big hint, but again, I don't want to throw anyone and be accused of throwing anyone. You used to only be third person. First person was a new addition at some point.
Was it made by Rockstar?
Yes.
I think it's one of Sentinel's favourite games. I was thinking of this before you said that. When you said first and third, I instantly went to GTA 5.
That's 70 questions.
Yeah, I mean, because if it's PS3 generation, then you have GTA 4, you have Red Dead Redemption, you have The Lost and Damned, you have The Ballad of Gay Tony, you have Undead Nightmare, you have Grand Theft
But
Auto
they didn't
5.
add first person to them later. They added first person to GTA 5 later. They had that whole big, it's first person update now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, technically, though, whenever you're using a sniper rifle in GTA 4, it is first person.
But you had that in GTA 3 as well, didn't you? When you use a sniper. Is it part of the GTA franchise?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's number 5, but
Did it take place in a fictionalized version of California?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
there you go. You're welcome, guys.
Yep.
Is it GTA 5? No, it's fucking Red Dead Redemption in fucking California.
No, yeah, I mean, Red Dead Redemption technically took place in Texas, though, so you can't really.
No.
You never know. He moves his goalposts around.
You're correct. In 73 questions, you have got all 5 games correct. It was GTA 5. I knew that was going to give it away, but if I didn't clarify...
You shouldn't have clarified, because like as soon as you said first and third, I was like, GTA does that.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of 5 though. I was thinking of like 3. Like in Vice City, where you could you semi went into first person, like Sentinel said. But then when you said it didn't. You could eventually go first. You gave it away too easy.
Yeah, I knew that would give you such a big hint clue to it, but it's otherwise. If we got to the end and I said GTA 5 and if you got it wrong, you would have crucified me for that. So, but yes, so the panel has managed it again. All 5 games. The win streak continues. Will it continue next week on the PSN Party Podcast? You will have to tune in to find out. So with that is the show over. But before we leave, Ash, is there anything upcoming on the XPN network that you want to mention before we disappear?
Yeah, we've got the XBL Party Podcast tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time. Have you guys got an XPN USA show tomorrow as well, or like it's Friday morning UK time this week?
Yeah, we do. I know we have 2 guests on, and it's pretty much just the XPN USA podcast. I think is just going to be talking about upcoming games that we're excited about, which is cool. It gives us a chance
won't
to
do any research. That's what he means.
We'll throw
pretty
him
much. Under the bus. Ginner's worse than Redders.
He's asleep right now, so he's not paying attention anyway. It's all good.
You see, I thought he'd popped his tire and he was sat crying somewhere.
He's sleeping in a bus stop right now, so you know.
Like a hobo.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, so we've got that. We've got a ton of reviews. I'm blasting them up at the moment. I'm going through. I've got some like retro reviews. I say retro, I mean like old reviews I've had recorded for a long time. I'm finally getting them up. So we've got stuff like Pac-Man 265, Retro Highway, Submerged. I'm going through a ton of stuff. Sentinel will probably be doing some as well soon, and I'm looking at doing more streams. Like I say, I'm tempted to stream Game of the Year Peppa Pig Friday, depending on how I get on, how I feel. But yeah, there's loads of stuff coming. Some written reviews coming to the website tomorrow as well. So yeah, just keep an eye out on the channel. Hit that subscribe button. I'm working on stuff. Got some more members only videos coming at the weekend. So yeah, loads of cool stuff coming.
Awesome. Yeah, keep an eye on the socials, on Twitter, on the XPN Network website, as well as YouTube, where all reviews are posted up on the channel. Again, we're doing 20 questions at the end of every PSN Party podcast. I want to start getting some, chat and members games that I can do. If you've got a game that you would like us to do on the show instead of me just picking them all, DM me on Twitter. My DMs are open at BaldManGamer, and maybe we can get some more interaction with the chat and more people involved in that. That'd be quite fun.
The reason I don't do that, I'd pick some weird games. Like,
yeah, you'd pick
Yeah.
something that's on the Commodore that no one
no,
on the
I'd go
planet
for like
heard of.
PS2. I'd go for PS2, and I'd go for something like Under the Skin, which is made by Capcom, and it has like Resident Evil characters in, but it's about a little
Yeah,
alien.
we would
Amazing.
never
You'd never
have got that. But yeah, and you know, it's good fun. It's a laugh. Next week, I do believe we have Luke Steele on, so that'll be quite cool to have Luke back on again. Ash, you may or may not be joining us next week.
Probably. I'm trying to get on them all, like I say, if I can. Depends on life. It's Easter holidays next week and week after though.
It
So,
is. Yeah, we'll figure it. We'll figure it.
Depends how I'm getting on with kids and like if we're busy doing stuff. But I think next Wednesday I should be fine. It might just be the week after I'm not on because I'm off on holiday that week.
Yeah, we'll figure it. But if you like this type of content, if you like the show that we've done today, want to see more things like this, you know, there's chances we could do something pre-recorded or do a separate show. You know, hit us up in the comments, hit us up on Twitter. Our DMs are open. Discord's open. The link to the Discord, I think it's in the subscription. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it is.
I believe
not,
so.
I'll get
I
that
believe
added in.
you
But if not, you can go.
Yeah, you can ask for it on Twitter if you want it and you can't get on. Do you know what I mean? But it is open. We're not throwing people out or out.
And that's it. And if you're interested in doing anything, if you'd like to have a stab at reviews, if you'd like to be on a podcast, you know, hit us up. You know, we're a nice bunch of guys, and I'm sure we could come up with something. But other than that, thank you, Fabio, who's now gone. He's got his milk round to do. Thank you, Ash, for being on tonight, and thank you, Sentinel, for being on this evening. It's been fun. I enjoyed that. It was a bit different.
Yeah, it was fun, definitely.
Yeah, bit of change of pace, but panel did it again, and congratulations, the win streak continues.
Nice.
Thank you very much, everyone, and good night from all us on the PSN Party Podcast and XBN Network. Take care.